Hey, this is getting to be a habit here, but you know what? I always hated doing this. I got to admit, I am starting to like it now, and it's not for the attention. It's because for the first time in my life, maybe I'm finally comfortable in front of a camera, which is a good thing, I guess. But man, I just posted a meme. Not a meme. One of those, you type something, you put a background behind it, and people are noticing it. But I thought I'd mention it because this is really, really kind of fucking funny, really. My Awake Canada Facebook group is now getting referrals from doctors sending people to the group. Let me say that again. Doctors are now sending people to my Facebook group where I have no medical training whatsoever. And I can tell you why they're doing that. Because our group, sorry for fellow group members that are helping me, I created it, that's it. It's not my group, it's a community of people that are awake to this nonsense. Going back to what I'm saying, it's friggin' funny, but doctors are sending people to this group because it is the voice of them that are too afraid to speak up. And they know that within this group and the website, I'm gathering all the doctors all over the world that aren't afraid to speak up, and I'm compiling it, and I'm making a list, and I'm checking it twice. And all you doctors that aren't afraid to speak up, at least you're doing something that you feel comfortable doing. I think at some point you're going to speak up. I think that point should be when you realize that all these other doctors that are speaking up aren't losing their license. Maybe they are being ostracized. Maybe they are being, I don't know, ridiculed. Not by their peers, but people. This is why I'm going to start doing lives. Because after a year doing this, I'm 100% confident that I'm ready to debate with anybody on the subject. Now, I don't want to debate just some MSM mainstream media freaks that got their information from the news and that's all they got. You're not worthy. I will decimate you. What I'm looking for, if you really believe in this COVID, first off, I know this message is probably only getting to my circle, which is all pretty much awake people. And that's, several thousands of people. So first off, I would ask you to share this to your sheepy friends. And I'm going to call you a sheep. Not because I think you're a lesser person. It's just a term that you've earned with a badge, with proudness, for your inability to do any kind of research and figure this shit out. So I'm going to encourage my awake friends to share the hell out of this video, to tag their sheepy friends and ask them to gang up on me in a live coming soon. Ask them to find the doctors to debate me. And here's what the debate's going to be. It's not going to be whether or not COVID exists. I'll concede it. I don't really know 100% if it's a different virus than any coronaviruses that we've been dealing with year after year. I think most doctors would probably say, yeah, it's just another coronavirus. Maybe a little harsher. There are different strains, certainly. So the debate isn't about whether or not this thing exists. Clearly it exists. Clearly it exists. What the debate is how the fuck does closing restaurants and businesses and decimating people's livelihoods and wearing masks help contain this virus? I want you to find me doctors, anybody, because I can't find any doctors to support this. I can't. So I'm asking for your help. So if you're a big believer that masks work, find me some doctors that also agree with you, please. But find them to debate me. Don't just find a link. Find somebody that will talk to me live, or at least through the thing while I'm live. So I don't know how to do this shit, and I'm an internet marketing guy. I've never done this shit. Okay, I do marketing different ways. Never. All my friends say, yeah, Dave, you should be able to, can you help me do this? And can you help me fix my computer? I'm not a technical guy. I'm a marketer, okay? And in my marketing, I do research, so I'm good at these things. But I'm not technically the most savvy guy in the world. So I'll go live. If you get doctors, they can type in their thing and make sure they're real doctors, and their profile and everything. When they type a comment, we'll be able to check them out, make sure they're real doctors and stuff like that. And I will answer the questions. I'll debate them. It'll be live on the spot. I won't have any materials in front of me for reference. I'll go just from what I've learned in the last 9 months. And here's what's going to happen. And maybe this will be your wake-up call. All you people that think that locking down this country is the best thing to do, and that, we should just shut everything down for 3 weeks so everything would be over permanently, for good, forever. First, you'll learn that that's not true if we ever did do that, which hopefully, God forbid, we don't. In some ways it would be good, but it'll never happen. So, and what I mean it'll never happen is because there's too many people that know that it's not real, that aren't even willing to sacrifice 3 weeks of their time. I would, because when the 3 weeks came up and a month later there was another variant or something fucking stupid, because it's in the air and it's going to come around, we'd be doing this shit over and over and over and over again, kind of like we have been. The 2-week lockdown turned into a year, 13 months now. So here's what you're going to learn if you COVID people that are just like, yeah, let's lock this country down, let's fix this shit. Find me a doctor. And here's what you're going to learn. You're not going to be able to find me one. You will not be able to find a doctor that will come and debate this live with me. You can't, because there are no doctors that support lockdowns. None. So if you want to lock down the country, it's because you have been deranged. You have been mentally friggin' slapped in the face so hard you can't see. You can't see. But take the challenge. So my awake friends, share this with everybody. Share with the sheep. And you sheep, if you're so sure of yourself that we're anti-maskers. I'm not an anti-masker. I'm a pro-face and a pro-air guy. That's it. I'm not an anti-masker. Pro-freedom. Yeah, we kind of been mislabeled because that's what the other side likes to do, to discredit us. And when I say the other side, I'm not even talking about other Canadian citizens. I'm talking about media and government, because they do not want the likes of me or doctors or anybody that speaks against the vaccines or this fucking agenda. So bring it. Come on, sheep. Bring it. Come and attack me. Bring it on. Come by the hundreds. Come by the thousands. I'll just be little old me behind a computer. Let's do it. Come on. You got people? Show me. They're non-existent. There's no doctors out there. Hey, my sister's a nurse. Hey, Sandy. Find me a doctor that wants to put me in my place. Please. Please. Find me a doctor that says that shutting this country down and decimating all these businesses and jobs will be the fix for this. Even find me a doctor that thinks the vaccines are a fix for this. I'm sure you find a few of those. And, that's going to be a little tougher debate for me, because vaccines historically have been good. So there's going to be a lot of doctors that believe in that. But how many of them believe in the experimental one that's still in clinical trials? Apparently 17%. Yep. 17% of Canadian doctors on a recent poll have decided to take the vaccine. What are the other 83% doing? Oh, I know. If they get it, they'll get the other treatments that are readily available, that are cheap and have been proven and been on the market for years. If you want to go get a vaccine, you go ahead and do it. You're fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid. Okay? And this isn't even an anti-vax statement. This is an anti-COVID-19 vax statement, because anytime the government wants to shove something down your throat so hard that they want you to lose your rights, and you can't go to stadiums, you can't go to football games unless you're vaccinated, we're going to give you this little card and it's going to tell you you're better than other people. Are you fucking kidding me? Wake up, people. Bring it. I'm going to be doing lives. If the first one goes good and I get enough people, I'll do them all the time. If I don't get enough people, well, I'll probably still do it until I get enough people. Because fuck people, this message has got to get out. I'm going to get it out. I'll fight from here, from my mind, from a year of doing this 50, 60 hours a week. I got more in my memory than you fucking bothered to look up in 5 minutes. Okay, your whole research is global news. Okay, if you've done a little bit more than that, maybe some of you, hey, you might have stepped out of that freaking box and did an hour or 2 hours of research. Good for you. I got that done by 10 o'clock every day. I got 8 hours done by 5. Okay, why am I investing so much time in this? Because when anybody comes to tell me I can't leave my house, I can't do this, I can't do that, I gotta shut this down, I gotta shut that down, I'm gonna fucking investigate, you dumb fucks. Wake up. Bring it. Live. I'll be available. Anybody. Police, doctors, nurses, anybody who wants to challenge, come on. I'll be live. Bring it. Share this video. Let's see how many people we can get that wants a piece of this shit. Oh, P.S. How come we haven't seen these debates on TV? Between the doctors that are against the lockdowns to the ones that are. Well, because there aren't any that are, except for the Premier following the advice of our provincial health officers. These provincial health officers have been invited to debates for several months now, 7 to 8 months, and they decline them. They don't respond to doctors' letters when they send them in demanding that these lockdowns end. They don't respond. They don't even answer them. They've all adopted the Trudeau philosophy. Create a bunch of shit, make a bunch of claims, and then don't respond to the rebuttal. That's the politics in Canada today. Force people to do shit, but don't be accountable and don't prove why you're doing what you're doing. If you can't see that, people, well, you're gonna, because we're gonna fucking bring it to you.